welcome to this India Today special. While the focus in the next few weeks will be on the Gujarat elections, the next big battle is already brewing here in Karnataka. And the man facing a trial by fire is the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai. He joins us now and joins me and my colleague, Nagarjun Dwarakanath, our Bangalore Bureau Chief. Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Bommai. You're smiling at the moment, but you faced a trial by fire ever since you became Chief Minister last year. And there have been two images of Karnataka. One is a state which is attracting a lot of investment, number one in terms of FDI, GST, just behind Maharashtra in terms of GST earnings. But at the same time, a state where we've seen infrastructure collapsing. We've seen pothole deaths, just two in the last month in Bengaluru. Which is the real Karnataka? A collapsing state or a state which is actually moving forward?
See, you have to look into perspective. First, I'll talk the negative part of it. There has been rain since 1.5 years continuously. Intermittently, it is raining, raining, raining. We don't have a choice to even to repair. But still, we have massively done the pothole fillings. More than 10,000 potholes have been filled. And the second challenge is the traffic here. Every day, 5,000 new vehicles hit. Whether it rains or don't rain, they hit. The roads are safe. The load is increasing every day. But still, we have a plan. We are already implementing the plan. It might take a little more time, but I want to see that Bangalore will be pothole free. That's why we are doing a...
Give me a deadline. You're saying Bengaluru will be pothole free. Give me a deadline, because politicians say all this before an election.
No.
Give me a deadline by which you will get Bangalore's infrastructure in place.
Let me tell you that it is not an election statement. It's a reality statement. And man, I am grounded. I have been to all the roads where there is an issue. And when it rained, I was there in the midst of the floods, and I have watched everything, and we have given solutions. And this pothole issue, even today it was raining. Even today, as we talk, it's raining. So once the rain stops, after rain stops, within 1 month, all the potholes will be.
So you have released around 6,000 crores just for the Bangalore city for potholes and stormwater drain system. How good is it being used? Is it already the work is under process, or what is the situation right now, sir?
See, we have already given around 8,000 crores, out of which almost 2,000 crores is for the drains, and another around 2,000 is for the roads and other infrastructures. We had one round of road making in the exterior of the peripheral of the Bangalore, where 110 villages have merged into Bangalore. Without any infrastructure, they have been merged into Bangalore. And Rajdeep will be surprised to know that all the major IT companies which are rented, all the major IT giant buildings have been approved by the villages, and they have been now brought into Bangalore. So that is what the legacy we have adopted. But, I mean, narrow roads are very big buildings, but without any planning, these people have done it earlier. Now, I have taken up it on myself. We have got 3 reports with us, and we are going to have a major change in our road making and road planning.
But you know, Mr. Chief Minister, in what you just said lies in a way the root of the problem, because there are two images of Karnataka. You have a global investors meet on. Many of the top industrialists are coming here, want to invest in Karnataka. Your numbers are looking good in terms of investment. And yet, this is also now seen as a state, at least the opposition says, of a 40% commission. They say that this is a corrupt state, this is an unplanned state. So there are two, like Bengaluru, as you said. You've got unplanned, unplanned Bengaluru, and you've got a very attractive investment destination.
Let me complete my first answer.
Yes.
I have given money, I got plans, and within the shortest period, we are going to see what has happened is, it is blown out of proportion. When you people said Bangalore was flooding, not the entire Bangalore was flooding. It was just one constituency, out of 28 constituency, one constituency where all the drains come and meet at the end of the day. That was certainly, it was flooding because entire water of the Bengal was going there. That was the issue, but it was blown out of proportion. But I have concentrated that area. I am making main drains, primary drains, secondary drains, tertiary drains, and it is, the work is already started in some place and major work will be started this week. So we are going to do it in a ward footing with the expertise, number one. Number two, as far as traffic is concerned, now we are going to have a seamless signals. We are using technology. Basically.
You also had a meeting recently with the commissioner, traffic commissioner and officials.
That we are doing it regularly, and we are going to have a high-level coordination committee also has been set up, and we are going to use technology to ease out the traffic.
No.
Coming to the second question.
Yes. The second question that I said is that you've got a lot of global investment coming in, but you've also got very serious charges of corruption and a 40% commission raj in your state.
I am going to answer that.
Please.
See, look here, Congress, which is the main opposition party here, was defeated because of its corruption and inefficiency. And they think that they can play the same role and try to defeat us. There is a vast difference. The 40% thing was said by Association of Contractors of 800 people. There are 44,000 contractors. It's a small jump. And people who have stopped working, a group of people, they made a big noise about this. So I called them, talked to them, and said, please give me the details. Give me one case where you have paid 40% or less than that, whatever it is. I'm going to inquire it. I'm not going to keep quiet. And that letter was written before I took as a CM. But anyway, I took it on myself. And
no, are you denying it? Because we've done a sting operation where we had contractors claiming there were 40% commission being paid. You've had teachers associations claiming that monies have been paid. You've got now the PSI recruitment scam of some inspectors for these questions. So are you denying that all this is happening?
You stop, please stop. You asked me this question, it's very good. The sting which you operated.
Yes.
The person who said who paid 40%. Next day he said, I have not done any work for last 8 years in this corporation. He has denied it. So the sting operation probably has not, somebody has not guided you properly. I can show you the videos. The person who said that, he said, I have not worked at all for, then somebody asked him, why you said this? No, there was so much of pressure on me to say this. That's why I said.
Mr. Chief Minister, isn't it easier for you to say, yes, there has been corruption in this state, I am going to root it out, rather than saying that this commission raj does not exist?
No.
You've had your ADGP having to resign over the inspector recruitment.
Look here, Rajdeep.
Sir.
We are on national channel.
Sir.
There is equal responsibility on both of us.
Yes, absolutely.
When you said sting operation, let it be known that it was a false sting operation. That is number one. As far as corruption is concerned, in a larger context, I have taken so much of measures to contain it. See, first thing what I have done is, the corruption starts from estimates of the works. Estimates are bloated. So I have got a High Court judge as a chairman and technical people to scrutinize the major works of corruption. After department passes through it, this will go to the Judiciary Commission. It will be cleared there, then only the works will be taken up. This is number one. Number two, there was in previous Sidramaya government, I can give you hundreds of examples where the premium was 10%, 20%, 40%, 50%, 60% premium on the works. 60% premium on the works. I said nothing doing, not more than 5%, and I'm sticking to it.
Sir.
Similarly, I can give a host of measures.
No, I believe in. Sir, I'm not denying that, but not just the contractors. Sir, just a minute.
Give me a minute.
Sir, the deputy. Sir, just a minute.
Give me a minute. You should give me a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
I believe in improving the system. Individuals can be funny, but if you improve the system and don't give occasion for all this kind of nonsense, then automatically the whole ecosystem will change. That is the idea. I am going to the root of it.
Because, you've had a deputy commissioner arrested in a bribery case. You've had an ADGP rank officer held in a police recruitment scam. A High Court judge, Justice H.P. Sandesh, claiming threats while hearing a corruption case. And you've had contractors. You've had a Lingayat seer alleging must pay 30% commission to get grants. My point is, do you believe that corruption is going to become a major issue heading into the elections of 2023?
See, on the ground, what happens is that is going to happen in the election. The Sri is nothing to do with this thing. Whatever GST he paid for his works, he thinks that there is corruption. Now, what can I do? And regarding Deputy Commissioner, we have taken prompt action, and probably we are the first PSI scam. We have arrested ADGP. The similar PSI scam happened in Siddaramaiah time. Not even a single person was arrested. Even CID registered a case on DIG. He was let free till he retires. I have taken action on ADGP. Probably ADGP suspended and went to jail. It is first time in the history of India. So it is not only Karnataka.
You feel
this
that
is what we have done it.
So you feel that you're cleaning the system that you carried upon.
Certainly. See, when we touch the top man, which nobody dared to touch, what it means? We are not compromising on corruption at any levels, and I am hitting the top, so that once the top is cleaned, automatically everything will be clean.
Will it become an election issue? The manner in which the Congress has gone with hoardings, pay CM, and it's become contentious. Will it become an election issue building into 2023?
See, people know that they have paid Congress. And pay CM, as you check out with your friends here, what traction it has. See, the credibility of a person is through so many years of his public service. And people who come and experience it. And not just because opposition says. And opposition, they have got skeleton in their cupboards, hundreds of skeleton in their cupboards. What credibility they have? Yesterday, other day, there was some charges on leader of opposition. When leader of opposition himself have so many charges, what credibility he can say?
So in fact, there were charges against D.K. Shivkumar also when he was power minister. In fact, your power minister had said the government will take a decision to enquire about the scams that he was involved in 2016-2018 time.
Yeah, he is at it. He is trying to get all the details. That's what even the press asked me the other day. I said, wait and watch.
So there would be some logical conclusion in there.
We will go after all corruption scandals which have happened. Whenever it has happened, we are going to no compromise.
So, but all said and done, when you had put in the commission of the High Court judge for contractors to see through it, it's not done in a wrong way. There would be a contractors lobby also putting pressure on you, because not everyone can do in the 5% buffer zone. Maybe they want 20%, 30%. So is there pressure on you also through?
Till today, no contractor or no contractor lobby has dared come to me. There is no pressure on me. That's it.
So you're saying that corruption is something that the Congress is trying to pin on your government to try and escape from the charges made against their own leaders when they were in power. What then, according to you, Mr. Chief Minister, is the big issue? Since we are heading now, we are in the final stretch. This is 6 months to go for a Karnataka election, which for the Congress appears to be do or die. When you look at the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which went through Karnataka, they claim they got the biggest crowds in Karnataka. Mr. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah together with Rahul Gandhi across Karnataka. You're smiling as I'm saying that, but they believe that that is a game changer. That the next 6 months, the Congress is going to build on this Bharat Jodo Yatra. Karnataka is their big target.
You saw them running together also.
They have to say that to really keep their leader in good humor. Not even a flutter has happened in Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul Gandhi failed to convince that why he is walking, what for he is walking, for whom he is walking. It was just like a walking in a garden.
So there's no messaging you feel in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, he's just walking? And
yes, that's what I'm telling you.
But the large crowds that they claim to have gathered right through Karnataka, they got very large crowds.
You ask your friend which area they were working and from which area, which constituencies the crowd was pulled in. What they came in the morning, went off in the afternoon after biryani.
You're saying
it was a biryani walking.
You're saying, well, they seem to have got fit because Mr. Siddaramaiah was running with Rahul Gandhi. But look, they've got a Congress president now from Karnataka, Nagarjun. They seem to really believe, I repeat, that Karnataka is the state which will be their platform to once again make a comeback at the center. Therefore, they are putting a lot of focus on Karnataka at the moment. Do you concede that you have your back to the wall because there is anti-incumbency of 5 years, not just your rule, but Mr. Yediyurappa's rule also, where again corruption charges of a very serious nature were made.
So look here, I feel sorry for my Congress friends. All the leaders, including Kargeji, they are all tested leadership for a long time, for 30, 40 years. People have seen them. People have seen their contributions also. And poor Karge, if you had made a president when Congress VP was in power, it had had some effect. Now when the Congress ship is drowning, they want him to captain it. Because the Gandhi family doesn't want to take any discredit of drowning their own ship. So he has been made a very big leader to preside over the dismantling of the Congress. And the net effect for the people, you see that he has been elected as a president. You see what is happening in Karnataka. Nobody even, not even congressmen celebrated it. Not even a single congressman celebrated it.
For your SC/ST reservation hike, the Congress feels that will not be implemented, cannot be implemented in 9th schedule. And also to counter it, Karge being a Dalit leader and president, he can mobilize the SC/ST crowd in Hyderabad, Gulbarga region.
See, under his KPCC leadership, he could not mobilize not only SC, anybody. And he lost the game in 2008. And he is there for a long time. He has never won a state for a Congress. It has been proved always. And now at this age and at this state of Congress, it is something which is hard to imagine that he can lead. Secondly, you asked me that reservation. See, Congress thinks that SC/ST are their permanent vote banks. Times have changed. SC/ST people throughout the India have now become really aware of their rights, aware of their status, what Congress has done for the last 60 years of their rule. And real changes have come when opposition is in rule. Similarly here, the demand for increase was there for the last 50 years, not now.
You will stick with your promise, sir?
I'm telling you, I'm concluding that. And last 50 years, what Congress did? Last 5 years, Sardesai was there. He is calling champion of Ahinda. What happened? He could not do anything. And now we have taken that decision, which is really a kind of a path-breaking decision. And it will be debated throughout the country, not only in Karnataka. So, it is going to bring the change in the country.
So what you have, just to inform our viewers.
And I am confident that ultimately it will have all kind of legal sanctions and sanctity so that it becomes order of the day and which is going to help my brothers of SC/ST.
So what you've actually done, we inform our viewers that you've increased reservation, you plan to increase reservation for SC/STs. That you're saying will become a game changer. Your critics on the other hand, Mr. Bommai, say actually what you're doing is trying to polarize Karnataka and make it Hindu versus Muslim. This was the charge made against you particularly 6 months ago. Just a minute.
You give the logic.
I'm giving you an example.
If I increase SC/ST, how can it be against...
Just a minute. You're saying your focus is on SC/ST reservations.
You should have a logic in your questions.
The Congress in particular says, whether it's the hijab ban on campus,
India today has not come out of hijab.
One minute, sir.
When your Rahul came to Davos, he was talking of hijab.
One minute.
Now gym is happening, you are
there was a halal.
It's already in Supreme Court, you are still in hijab. So you are stuck with hijab. You are more stuck than the people in Karnataka.
No, I'm not. The fact is, whether it was the attempt to put a ban on loudspeakers for azan, the temple fair ban on Muslim traders, the halal versus jhatka meat controversy, the anti-conversion bill which Christians said was directed against them, moved to include Bhagavad Gita and school curriculum, textbooks to avoid Tipu's glorification, Savarkar Yatra, Idgah land dispute. All of this was put together to suggest, sir, that Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, whose father, S.R. Bommai, was a firm secularist and socialist, is moving away from the agenda to polarize Karnataka.
See, I'll tell you.
Sir.
All these are settled matter. It is rigged up by anti-social organizations like PFI and supported by Congress. Hijab was not an issue. The same girls were not wearing hijab till the other day last year. For last 10 to 12 years in the school and college they have never worn. They were prompted to wear, they were provoked to wear, and PFI took it up, Congress supported it. It is not our making. Secondly, What we are saying, it's already a settled rule that there is a dress code in Karnataka, in our Education Act, that we are just following it. We are not saying, we are not bringing any new law for it.
Why didn't you name PFI in your Karnataka government affidavit in the Supreme Court? Why don't you expose them? If you are saying PFI is behind the hijab ban, behind this polarization, expose them.
We have exposed.
Then put it in your affidavit, sir.
We have arrested large number of PFI in the country are arrested in Karnataka for your information. That's how it is banned now. We were after it for last 1.5 years, and with the due process it has been banned. Not only PFI, this Congress is also concerned. More than 200 cases on PFI was withdrawn by Siddaramaiah in 2016-17. Even after PFI attacked their own MLA, their own MLA was tried to behead, Tanvir said, but still, because of the vote bank, they removed the cases. These people are behind it. Number two, all this Azan, which is a Supreme Court order, we are following. Now, see what has happened. I am just following the order, law of the rule. And now all the people are obeying. After 10 to 6, there is no loudspeaker.
No, but you have removed, your textbooks are removing Tipu's glorification. You want to instead have a Savarkar Yatra. What's the messaging?
See, you know the real side of Tipu. Forget Hindus. How many Christians he has killed in converting Christians in Mangalore? You ask the father of Mangalore, he will tell you. And that is the other side. How many Kurgis were massacred? And how many ST people were
Your
massacred?
anti-conversion bill, which Christians are claiming is directed against them?
See, you asked a very good question. Anti-conversion bill is there for a long time in this country, in different states and what it says is, we are not against conversion, but we are against conversion by allurement and by force. That's all we are saying. Secondly, now the anti-conversion has come for last 3 months. Which Krishna has been arrested, where there is harassment? Nothing of that sort. It is just a political kind of illusion they want to project, posing us that we are anti-Christian, anti-Muslim. These are all political making. No truth in this.
But Congress wants to take this to the election as an agenda. Corruption and communalism of the BJP is what they want to plan their whole agenda on election on.
Probably you are writing a manifesto for them.
So what is, according to you, as we head into April, May of 2023, and you are the focus of attention, are you confident that you can win an election on pro-incumbency on your track record over the last 18 months?
Certainly.
What is it that you are telling the people of Karnataka?
Certainly, see, the way our government handled COVID and the way we handled both economy, recovery of economy post-COVID, and number of programs which we have put in place, and the economic growth and the social equitability what we are now professing, will certainly on these issues. One is efficiency, that is economical growth and the growth of the state, and where the growth of a common man. See, it is very easy to have per capita income very good in a city. But I want to improve the per capita income of my farmer, my worker. That's the programs we have given to them. Second is that on the social equity, we are bringing such a big changes in social equity and nobody dare to do it. And we are really converting them as a contributor for the growth of the state as well as the country. And that big change, the youths are feeling it. They are the ray of hope. When I go to on the ground, the youths, the way the youths come and the way they address me, I am very confident the big change is going to come.
So you're saying pro-incumbency is you're going to the people with. Just a couple of more questions. There is one question that is often raised in Delhi in particular. Is Basavaraj Bommai fully in charge, or is it B.S. Yediyurappa or B.L. Santosh who are in a way running Karnataka, one a super CM based here, one a remote controlled CM based in Delhi? Is Mr. Bommai fully in charge?
See, I'll tell you, it always happens when we have got great leaders in our party. Obviously, to give a due credit to both of them, they hardly interfere in my day-to-day. But certainly in policy making, and as I seek their views, and sometimes I seek their support also. And Yediyurappa has been very, very cooperative, and in fact, He is proactively supporting and involving in all the party matters. And even Santoshji, he hardly interfered. There's hardly, I can't even remember a single case where he has interfered. I'm telling you, okay. It might surprise you. But certainly on organization matter, he is going to advise the president and me. That's it. So all the roles are very, very cut, and I have got all the freedom, and I'm taking decisions. That's why you see that some of the important revolutionary decisions I've been able to take.
How is your relation been with Mr. Yediyurappa after you took over the chair? Initially, you were considered his staunch supporter when he was the chief minister. He was seeking your advice during making budgets and making policy. How has been the role reversal now that you are in the main chair, and how has he's been supporting you?
See, he has been very graceful. I know that how difficult it is for such a tall leader, but to give his once again due credit, he has been so graceful, and he is so much concerned that if you see something in the morning TV that some incident has happened, some lot of accident happens, he phones me and says, please immediately act on it. So he has been guiding me in the right path, and is so concerned about my government and success of my government. He has been very graceful.
A few days ago, reports came that with Diwali gifts sent from Chief Minister's office, cash was given. And this has created a bit of a question mark. Is Mr. Bommai trying to bribe journalists? What would you say? Is it true or not?
You see, Karnataka, it is not a culture of bribing journalists or bribing anybody for that matter. Of course, we have got a very good relations with everybody.
Will you inquire into this?
Yeah, already the lokality is also inquiring into this.
Does it trouble you when reports like this come up?
Why I should trouble? Nothing to do with me. Why should I get trouble?
You didn't authorize this.
I was not in town. I was not aware also. It is yet to be proved. And let the lokality approve, and they have registered and they approve it.
Mr. Chief Minister, you've taken most of our questions with a smile. We'll of course see you on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
I was telling Nagarjun, I interviewed the Chief Minister's father, Mr. S.R. Bommai, in 1996 when he was HRD Minister, and I wonder whether that makes me old and the Chief Minister all too young.
No, you started very young.
I started journalism very young.
Journalism very young. You left a lucrative career in cricket. You are a very good cricketer. You would have made to the nationals, but somehow you felt that...
No, sir, cricket requires talent, journalism does not. That's the difference.
No. I don't agree. Journalism also requires talent, and it requires much more talent, and it requires not only talent, perfect information systems, which you are having. You are one of the top journalists. You would have been a top cricketer. That's a loss to cricket, but it's a gain to journalism. You've been a top journalist.
Okay. Mr. Chief Minister, that's enough of compliments for one day, more than I would normally get in Delhi, certainly, but always good to have you on the show.
I mean it.
Do you believe Karnataka, in a sense, we talk about Gujarat model, do you believe there is a Karnataka model that is slowly going to take this state, at least in terms of investment, to number one?
It's already number one. Karnataka, historically, has been a very strong technological state as well as economic state. Thanks to, right from our Maharaja days, then came public sectors, then Mr. Vishweshwara as public sector in Karnataka. It's a legacy. I don't want to claim unnecessarily, but our policies have really given fillip to the whole thing. Ease of doing business. We are number one in ease of doing business. Niti Aayog said we are number one in innovation. For last 4 quarters, we are number one in FDI. And we are number one in, of course, we are number one in IT exports. We are number one in startups. We are number one in decathlons. We are number one in unicorns. That speaks a lot of my people, my people's capability, my people's technological skill and skilled manpower. I give the credit to my people.
And that's why, as I said at the outset, there are two images of Karnataka. One of a state that's moving forward rapidly because of its people. The other, of course, as we mentioned, the collapsing infrastructure, the corruption and the religious polarization, all of which you've answered the questions to. So we'll wait and see whether you built a Naya Karnataka, as you claim, or whether, as the opposition claims, anti-incumbency has set in.
One last word, since you used collapse.
Yes.
Infrastructure is not collapsing. It is going to improve day by day. That's the bill. The number of investment is coming. Is the confidence on Karnataka, not only Karnataka people, on Karnataka infrastructure also. If there is, my last word is, if there is any collapse, it will be collapse of the opposition.
If you get the traffic of Karnataka, or if you get the traffic of Bengaluru right, sir, you will be remembered by history. I can assure you that. That alone.
When he finishes his tenure as a CM, when he goes for the elections, I'll be there, sir, in the next 6 months. I hope the traffic also reduces, because you have put in a lot of effort with the officials to reduce traffic as main bottlenecks in Hebbal, Electronic City and others also. So there has been meetings already set. So hopefully that traffic also...
That's the big challenge for, if you can get that right, who knows? That's the start of a new Karnataka, a new Bengaluru.
Challenge is bring in the best in a man who really has got that guts.
Okay, we'll leave it, Mr. Chief Minister. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And we'll wait and see how this plays out. The Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.